Hi, it's Lindsay at Applied Mortgage. I am here today with Kylene from Kylene Real Estate, and this video we are going to walk you through the home inspection process. So Kylene, can you talk a little bit about when in the whole timeline of buying a house does the home inspection actually occur?
So the home inspection will happen usually as soon as the offer is accepted. Usually it's 10 to 14 days that a buyer would need to schedule their home inspection from the point of the offer being accepted.
Okay, so pretty much in the beginning, that's one of the first to-do items,
yes,
is get the inspection done. Is that something that you're coordinating as the buyer's agent, and do you give people a list of names, or how does that work?
Yeah, so it depends. I do have a list of licensed home inspectors that I will give to buyers, and depending on the buyer's schedules, they may ask that I schedule the home inspection, which I'm happy to do, or sometimes if their schedules are a little hectic, they may prefer to do it themselves, but usually seems like lately I'm scheduling the inspections for buyers.
It's probably helpful because you have the contacts and everything.
Right.
And so on the day of the home inspection, what does that actually look like? How much time do inspections take, and what can people kind of expect?
So the home inspections typically take between 2 to 3 hours, depending on the age of the house or the size of the house. It can, last longer. Sometimes they're as long as 4 hours, or maybe even longer sometimes. But and typically it's the home inspection or home inspector who would be there. I would be there. Sometimes the listing agent is at the property, and then any other inspectors, whether you're having a termite inspector, radon inspection being done. So that's, it'll be people who are inspecting certain aspects of the house may also be there.
Okay, so you try to kind of coordinate it all in that one half day. That's really long.
Right, that's ideal if it can happen that way.
Yeah, that's great. And so what is the home inspector, if you're just, starting off with a standard home inspection, what are they primarily looking at or looking for?
So the home inspector is really going through the whole house from top to bottom. They're looking at the roof, the structure of the house, the mechanicals, such as the heating system, and also the electrical. So they really go through the house with a fine tooth.
And then it probably, I'm assuming, takes the inspector a couple days to write up the report and actually send it back. And then at that point, you have a 60-page report probably, right, that you're looking at?
Right, yeah, usually you get the home inspection report pretty quickly nowadays from home inspectors. It's within 24 hours, it seems to be.
Oh, good.
And then, yes, the report is typically pretty long, and the buyer will have then time to go over it.
Okay, and then you're kind of picking out items that are probably more expensive or bigger ticket items for repairs.
Right, exactly.
So when you're looking at the report, I mean, you've been in hundreds or thousands maybe of houses at this point. So that's a huge reason to be represented as a buyer by a real estate agent, because you probably have the knowledge and understanding as far as what's a realistic kind of punch list to ask for.
Right. We go through the home inspection report and pick out things that are obviously important to the buyer, but are they big ticket items? Are they items that maybe concern structurally, health-wise, safety concerns? Looking at those things and determining whether or not that's something that we want to look to try to negotiate with.
And how would the negotiation work?
Yeah, so it depends on the circumstance. Usually there's 3 different ways you could go about doing negotiations. Either asking for a price reduction from the seller. You can ask the seller to do the repairs or get the repairs done by a licensed professional. Or you could ask for a credit, which would be by doing a closing cost credit.
Okay.
So in lieu of closing costs.
Okay, so kind of those 3 different avenues.
Correct. Yeah.
And so that's a lot to fit into that first 2 weeks. Your offer is accepted, and then the ball really starts flying, not even just rolling at that point.
Yeah.
Because you have the 2 weeks to get the inspector in there, receive the report, review the report, and then get your negotiations kind of at least submitted, right, to
Correct.
the seller's side.
Right.
Yeah, for review. So that's kind of, I always say buying a house is like hurry up and wait, because you're doing so much in the beginning and then you kind of wait around for some of the rest of the process.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
yeah, it seems like the first 2 weeks are chaotic, and you know, you're getting a lot done in that amount of time.
Right. At least they get to see the house a couple times and enjoy it.
Yes, which is nice. I mean, sometimes going back, you know, with the home inspector, you get to spend hours there and really go through everything, which I think is good for a lot of buyers.
Definitely.
To notice things they may not have noticed the first time around or second time around.
Right, at the showing, yeah. Well, thank you very much for helping us learn about the home inspection process. And again, this is Kylene from Cannon Real Estate in East Hampton.